To another Newport County Career Mode. Guys, before we go on into anything, this is a transfer deadline day special, but I did cover some games. I simmed a couple of games other than this Forest Green one, which we won't be playing. I don't know how that's going to work with transfer deadline day, but we did sim against Crew. We beat them 2-0, and also we did play Stoke. I decided to play against Stoke. We beat them 3-1. Some absolute brilliant goals from the team today. Without a doubt, they're constantly pushing forward. Honestly, the team is starting to click. That opening fixture, where the opening two fixtures, I should say, where we really showed against Mansfield, where we drew against Cambridge, is all of a sudden starting to come into play, as we've actually been unbeaten since that Mansfield game, which is just massive, absolutely massive. So I want to give you a quick update for the actual league table, because we are pushing up the table now. We're now in those playoff positions. We're in our 6th place. We are going to be closing down Bradford, who are currently top. Crawley Town currently 1 point behind. Colchester, Mansfield and Salford are in the positions just above us, and Scunthorpe United just in our 7th place. So hopefully we can start pinning up a good few more points. Forest Green Rovers looking at the bottom of the table at the moment. Nothing really too much to them to actually shove on. So hopefully that'll go our way very, very soon. And I have to say, Senior is becoming a goal legend at this club. But this is the side that we have at the moment. So we are approaching transfer deadline day, and we have made quite a lot of signings, considering it. So at the moment, we're playing Admund, Polon, Senior, who we recently brought in, Sheehan, who is currently one of the other central midfielders. We got Bennett, who is a youth player that we've brought in. Nurse, who I found out was actually on loan. So a part of me is thinking we bring in a left midfielder, because we are still slacking down there. We are still slacking. And there's also a part of me as well that's considering actually focusing on the youth, spending all the money on the youth academy, because we only got around £1 million left. Hayes is in that left back. We got our two centre backs. Innes is on loan as well. A lot of you have said try and sign him when he goes back. I'm like, fair enough. And a brand new signing, Anez, is playing down that right hand side, so hopefully he'll become a good player very soon. But a decent bench at the moment, and we've packed up this side. We've literally doubled the quantity of players which are currently in the side. So a lot of depth in that defensive side of things. Now we got 3 right backs. We've only got 2 left backs, so whether I take the risk and don't sign a left back, I don't know. Left midfielders, we currently only have 2, which is kind of one of the biggest risks. So this left-hand side is still the weaker side, even though we've made some good signings. Like, the midfield is strong. The forwards, depth is it. Whether the strength is it is a different matter. So that's kind of going to be a bit of a struggle for us. So I'm not sure what to do there, because we are limited on that budget. So this is kind of what's been coming to my head. Of course, I've been reading the comments, of course, from you guys as well, recently. And of course, don't forget to vote for Player of the Day. You saw 3 goals today. Which one was your favourite? Let me know in that comment section as well. I forgot to mention that. Because a lot of you would have featured in the start of this episode. But this is what my thought process. Let me show you. I've sent my youth staff out to get myself some wingers. He's going to come back in a month, and that basically means I'm hoping to have some left-sided players actually come into the side. No matter what their rating is, because Nurse is only 55 and Sigurdsson is 66, so I'm hoping we get an in-betweener player. So hopefully that'll kind of start to go our way. We'll sign a few players there. I'm also tempted to bring in another scout for a forward, which I'm also very tempted to do, and then buy a left back. Which is kind of the biggest thing which I'm tempted to actually do. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you my short list of some players which I've really considered in the forward position and a left back position, which we can actually sign, because one of the biggest issues we've had is that we can't actually sign anyone. And also, I want to save some dollar because I want to sign Marco Rojas in January. You know what, guys? A few moments ago, just before I was going to show you this, I had a lot more players in this side. In this short list, even I should say. And I decided to remove them because I don't think we have enough money to achieve what I want to achieve. So, Bello, I think, is a player that we got to bring in. But unfortunately, we got to pay 3 times the amount he's actually worth. Near enough, give or take. So we can approach the buy. But his wage is stupidly cheap. We can actually sign him. And he has really good potential. That's kind of one of the biggest reasons. He's very fast, agile, good balance, which means he's going to be a good player. And I need that depth. And I need that depth on the left-hand side. I'm thinking of focusing on youth because our budget at the moment is looking in like this. It's not exactly the biggest. It's 850 grand, and that guy's only going to have, he's going to have hardly anything. He's 1,000 wage. Including the signing bonus and everything, going to have 200 grand left. I need to take into consideration of Michael Roas, which is the biggest thing as well, which is the biggest thing I really need to consider, because I want to sign Michael Roas on a pre-contract, and I need that wage, so I need to take consideration of this. I know some of you might not rate him, but I think he's one of the best players in this game. Of course, he has skill moves and everything. His wage is 6,200, so I need to make sure I have that money. But he has only just joined our side, and he has only got 12 months left on our contract. So I'm just going to have to wait and see what happens. If not, I'm going to sign him in second season, without a doubt. But maybe we'll try and get him on a free. So what I'm going to do is go for Bello. I'm taking that gamble because I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to get Bello in, bring that more depth on the left-hand side. The left midfielder is going to be focused on the youth side, so hopefully that will happen. But, this is what I'm going to do as well. I'm going to sell a couple of players. So this is what's going to happen. Let's jump in and try and sign Bello. I won't lie, this is one of the biggest expenses I've ever done. So I'm going to put him on a rotation to actually begin with. I don't think he really will want anything higher. I think he's happy with that. I could have potentially gone a little lower. But look at that. It's taking our budget right down. I got a feeling he's going to want a little bit more money than 450 grand. At 450 pounds. Offer him a 5-year contract. He's happy enough to set that. Because at 17 years old, like, without a doubt. Look at that. 350 quid. Come on. To be fair, we have signed... What's he worth? Like, I don't know how much he's actually worth. He was only worth like 200 grand or so. But I'm going to set that. And I would like to put him straight into the side. But the great thing is we've negotiated the deal so he does it. He's only a rotation, so we don't have to worry about that. So, a new signing this year. Happy days. I want this guy, but he's only just joined the club and we can't sign him. The problem we're facing is that the players that we can afford have only just been added to FIFA, so we cannot actually use half of them, which is just absolutely gutting. But big changes now to the transfer budget, you can see there. But nevertheless, I have money for Michael Roas. Which is good. But what I'm going to do right now is go to my squad hub and sell some players. Of course, what we've done now, we have brought in some absolute insane depth. But do we need everyone? That's kind of the biggest thing. So let's take, for example, this guy. Don't really need him. Will we use him? He hasn't even come onto the bench at the minute. No. We're going to leave the right-hand side the exact same. We have had a couple of offers for Marsh Brown, but we have declined those offers. Senior, of course, we've only just brought. I want to loan this guy out. I'm going to loan him out anyway because I think he needs playing time. Once he gets playing time, that guy's going to grow, and we can bring him back into the side in front of Senior. Bennett, one of the best players I've found. What a find that is, straight off the bat. Collins as well, he's only worth 50 grand. He is Welsh though. Has he got, I don't know if he's actually got any decent potential. So I'm happy enough to loan him out. Planta we've just signed. Whitley we're going to leave in the side. Wilmot will leave. Sheen will leave. Maloney's on loan, so we'll leave him in the side. Dolan was very popular. So I'm trying to think. We're playing 2 in midfield. And we're playing Bennett and Labadi. Sorry for not pronouncing that correctly. At the moment, Wilmot can play this. Sheehan can play this. So that's 4. So Dolan, I'm going to write the transfer list. That's a big statement, I think, that. Nurse, left-hand side. See this left-hand side really weak. CDMs, we leave like that. We got 3 to 4 right backs. 4 right backs now. He's alone now, so he'll be going soon. We need to make sure we keep everyone else there. And our defense is really strong as well. So we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defenders. Russ, do we loan anyone out? No, because no one's really old enough. But, and that's the team. So we got a couple players that we could potentially sell, which could bring in around 500 grand or so, which I think would be really useful for us. Because what I would like to do, if I can, if any players do actually sell, we got a loan offer straight in. Absolute. Oh, loan offer there. Right, okay. Let's jump in this loan offer quickly. Salford. Oh, you know what? I'll go to Salford for a loan. That'll do great. Hopefully that'll work. We're selling to a competitor. Don't take one that go wrong. I'm glad you have decided to sell me. I haven't been all keen to play here, and I think the move is right for me. Wow, okay. I'm just exploring. Glad we're aligned. Good riddance. I'm going to say bye-bye. Bye-bye. You won't be missed around here. Oh my gosh, that is savage. That is so friggin' brutal. Oh my gosh. Dolan. I'm glad you've decided to sell me. I'm keen on playing you. Move will be best for everyone. You know, I hate that. Why is that the same thing? You know what? Glad we're aligned. See you night. Alright, no matter. I think you're better off somewhere else. So he's now. But I don't care about your morale, if I'm honest. You're leaving. You're leaving the club. It really doesn't affect me whatsoever. So big news. Our youth star is going to be loaned out. Which, to be fair, I can recall back the loan if need be. We've got to sim this game against, what do you call it? Forest Green Rovers. Media gathering in the press room. But we're not going to jump into that. Let's sim this game and let's sort out transfer deadline day. I have to say, guys, we are entering the final hour of transfer deadline day. And I have to say, I think we've actually spent our money wisely. And there it is. It is shut and done and dusted. But I didn't want to see that. Right? 12 days. My right back. So, my one free agent is going to get a call-up. So, anyway, Collins he's gone on loan to Waterford. At least players are getting loaned out, which I think is huge. At least that works. And, of course, Daniel as well. He's been loaned out as well. So, that's pretty awesome. He's gone to Salford, though. So, I'm kind of hoping that he doesn't kind of score against us and stuff. And that he does actually get played. That would be huge. But, let's jump into this. Bennett is now 64 rated. When was he 63? That's the biggest question. I'm going to keep simming this guy. Keep simming him. Get momentum going. He's going to turn out to be a beast. Look at that, 64 rated already. He's turned out to be one of the highest rated players. Now, this is our budget. Where's our money? Where's our money gone? Has the deal not gone through for Dolan? Oh, man, I don't think the deal's gone through for Dolan. Has it not gone through? Oh, it didn't go through. You're joking. No way. It didn't go through. Oh, man. I was like 400 grand. We got the budget. Let's just sim forward a minute. That is not happening. Absolutely gutted. And I'm not playing any more further games. I was like, yes, we got some more budget. No, we haven't. We haven't got it. Absolutely gutted. Fuming. Fuming time and raging is the best way to actually put it. But that, I honestly think, if we do sign on a pre-contract, we'll cover that. But I need some money for when we try to sign youth players. So it's a tight game being in League 2, guys. It's shuffling and fidgeting, selling certain players and stuff like that. But let's have a look at the players that we've actually brought in this transfer window. Look at all that, guys. Look at all those players, right? To be fair, we've only actually signed 2 players, right? We signed Senior, which costs us a whopping 800 grand. And to be fair, he's turned out to be a really good player so far. He scored 2 against Stoke recently, and he's picked up his momentum in the league, which is really important, which is awesome. Anyway, Bello as well we brought in. We paid triple the value that he's actually worth, which is absolutely, well, double the value now. He's now gone up in value, which is good. And unfortunately, it's the only way we could have signed him. He's gone up to 60 rated as well, straight away, which is good. So I got a feeling I'm going to kind of start him straight away, because to be fair, his stats are really good. Gully yet to have a shout in this game, but he is brought in for depth purposely. That's why he's a squad rotation player. Sigurdsson, at the time on a critical contract, unfortunately, he's 67 rated. He could be a 70 rated player very, very soon. Thank you, absolute thank you to everyone who suggested the free agent market. We found some absolute gems. Ains, to be fair, playing absolute superb so far. First couple of games we got him in the free agents as well. Ginty we brought in to Percy as a pure backup in that left back position. We was just going to bring in Bello, but Ginty we brought in first and brought in Bello second. Patla, we brought in, his stats are just insane. We signed him for free. He's got $2 grand wage. What a player. Russ as well, looking pretty solid. 65 rated. Actually, one of the highest rated centre-backs now. He is as well, and we got those 2 other players here. Let me have a look at the site. This is what... Yeah, he's one of the highest rated centre-backs, in all fairness. So, we are... This must be a cup game, isn't it? So we got less subs. Why is the team all different? No, it's all it's all thinged around. That's so annoying. Anyway, Bello, we are going to be... Oh, I don't know. I can't start Bello, can I? Let's be honest. The other guy's 64 rated. But we can actually play Bello left mid. So we got depth either way. So I'm actually tempted to start him there, just to see how he does. But Ains, unfortunately, we have to drop at the minute. Gully's 61 rated, so that's improved. But that's one centre-back we have. He's 65 rated, if I can actually find him. There he is, Russ, and he can actually slot into this side really, really well. But he's not better than the current defender that we actually have. He's better than Innes, a little bit, but not drastically. It's kind of the biggest thing here. But anyway, that is our side. It picked up momentum since after game 2, which is Bello could be an interesting one. But Sigurdsson, we should really end up putting out there. But let's put Nurse back up there a second. But I have to say, the side, we have sorted out a lot of issues. One of the biggest issues at the start was depth. So we sorted that out, and we sorted out a formation, which I think is absolutely huge for us. But next episode, we will be jumping into several games. We've got Peterborough, we got Port Vale, Northampton, Mansfield, Exeter, Mansfield even. So exciting times. And we are going to be playing Sunderland. I don't know if that's at home, but hopefully at the Stadium of Light. It's be interesting to check out that stadium. It is. So round 3 of the League Cup, so that'll be exciting. But anyway, guys, my name is Goalazio. I want to say thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, hit that like button. But this was a transfer deadline day special. I wanted to bring this across to you because there was a lot going on. Our objective now is promotion, and what I want you to do is, of course, vote in the comments below. So if you've come this far, I want you to vote in that comment section. So we are going to be doing Player of the Month for next episode, and I want you to all let me know who is the best player that has featured so far, who you think's done absolutely brilliant. Is it Polon? Is it, for example, Bennett, who's been playing recently? He's done absolutely amazing. Is it Senior, who's suddenly picked up? Let me know in our comment section below, because you will get a shout out next episode, and there will be a little video coming your way that also. But anyway, guys, my name is Goalazio. I want to say thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and guess what? I'll see you next time. Bye bye.